Hi everyone, this is our Saturday stroll. So we're going to be taking a walk through the greenhouse. So first say hi, let us know that you're watching, where you're watching from, and as we go through and I just kind of highlight and show you different things in the greenhouse, let me know what you like. And this isn't a teaching video, we're just going to have a fun time and take a walk through the greenhouse. So let's get to it. We are going to start our little tour by our propagation chamber. And one of my jobs this week was starting tomatoes, but last week I have the peppers going, and you can see the peppers are coming up nicely. So lots of little seedlings and stuff coming to life here. And we've got several thousand tomatoes that just got seeded this week, and nothing's sprouting up yet on the tomatoes, but that's just how we get the tomatoes going. And then those will get transplanted. I'm going to highlight right away one of our fan favorites, and it is called Lophos, and they're just starting to fill out. I had to hang them up high because they're growing so quickly this year, and I hope you can kind of see. And there's some white Lophos starting to pop. And let's see here if I can find the flowers. Look how beautiful those flowers are. So this is Lophos. That's short for Lophospermum. How do you like these? They just get absolutely loaded with little flowers like this, and it's our fastest hanging basket to sell out, and we can't grow enough of them. And I think last year by 11 a.m. we were sold out on our opening day. But we have more Lophos than we did last year, so hopefully we can make it a little bit longer. And I hung them up high just so they're out of my way because I'm tall. And so it vines way down and it really fills out. You try to get in here. So we've got a bunch of them, but I know that they are very popular. We got some Calibrachoas here. How do you like that orange Calibrachoa? This yellow is a nice color of the Callies. Calibrachoas they're a little more care. You have to be very careful with your Calibrachoas because they just will not tolerate not being fed or watered properly. And some of our hanging baskets up here. I love this one, this combination of the magenta and the royal velvet. And this is a 14-inch hanging basket. This hanging basket will be absolutely massive. That 14-inch hanging basket is actually almost 5 gallons of soil. And that hanging basket will probably be about 5 feet in diameter once you get into July and August. They get very big. That's the super petunias from Proven Winners. So how do you like those? I like the contrast between the two. It's very sunny in here today. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. As soon as I'm done with this video, I have to get watering, and you'll probably see a few of the hanging baskets and some plants that need a drink of water. This is that Vista series. There's just a few of the bubblegum and the white that are starting to pop. More Proven Winners. So these are just babies, but don't let the size fool you. These get massive. These are the most aggressive petunia you can get. So these are in that Vista series. These lovey-doveys turn out really nice. Lots of impatiens. They're almost ready for a haircut, so hopefully we'll show that this next week. And we go through and we trim the impatiens back with a hedge trimmer. And because that just makes for an absolutely beautiful, it just forces that growth. And it's one of the best things you can do with your impatiens is give them a haircut. And we just do it once. So we'll come through with the hedge trimmers and we'll go right over, you can see those tags. we'll go right over them and just give them a little haircut, and it forces out that growth. We have a bunch of these. These are combination plugs, so there's actually 3 plants in each plug, and we put them in these pots for now. And actually, what we'll do, because we don't have enough room, these will be going into hanging baskets. And once we have room, like after Mother's Day, then we'll go through and we'll start popping these into hanging baskets, and it just helps buy us some time. But I love some of the colors in these combinations. So let us know that you're watching, and if you see something that you like, let me know. These are Petcoas, and this is the yellow. I like this color of the Petcoa. Petcoa is a combination of a petunia and a calibrachoa. So it takes the best of the characteristics of the petunias and the calibrachoas. And again, our greenhouses are in Crivets, Wisconsin. We're up here in northern part of Wisconsin. We're a little tourist town. Only 1,000 people in town, but that population really swells during the weekends. This is the purple. And the Petcoas, just as a warning, they turn out beautiful, but the Petcoas, they do drink a lot. So we'll find some Petcoas that are dry, like this one, and I'm gonna lift it and just make sure, and yep, that's light, so you can see it's weeping a little bit. That's why I always keep my Petcoas close to where I can get to them for watering. Our begonias, I wish I could share the smell with you in the greenhouse. It's just really, really fragrant. This is citronella, and the smell is wonderful. So citronella is actually a scented geranium, and this is the actual plant, the citronella, that you get the oils from for like your citronella candles and the sprays that help keep the bugs away. This is the actual plant. Our salvia got another haircut this week, and you can see it almost looks like we didn't do a thing. I mean, they're just growing so fast. This is a really dark, it's a dark purple, but that one's really, really cool. Our geranthemum is just starting to flower. Another big long name. I don't know why they make flower names so difficult. That's our geranthemum. It's almost like a little mum. These are bags, and we use these for the village. So if you see all the benches throughout Crivets, these are the flowers that go in them. So we just got these planted up. And these bags work really nice. So if you do, it's like almost like a felt, and it really holds the moisture well. Look how tall these sunflowers are getting already. Some happy little verbena, petunias. We got more Petcoas. Look how rich this color is. There's just color everywhere that you look in the greenhouses now. Even the bedding plants are starting to show color. I can't wait to show you gazanias once they start popping. These are the gazanias. Again, they're another customer favorite of ours. They take a little bit longer to grow, but once they start popping with those flowers, then everybody loves the gazanias. They're very hardy, easy to grow, easy to care for. This is the cinnamon of the Petcoa. We'll be highlighting and talking about Petcoas and how they're a little bit different. But again, just as a warning, they do drink a lot, and I knew that we'd be able to find some Petcoas that need a drink, and this one certainly does. So that's my job, is to go through and water. But it's starting to heat up in the greenhouses. Here's another Petcoa that needs another drink. Not a big deal. But he's going to need a drink pretty soon. Look at the color of this verbena. How do you like that? It's almost like a peach. This red is really nice. Sometimes the red in the petunias is a washed out red, but this red is really, really nice. Marigolds are popping already. We've already had a round of deadheading marigolds, and we've been keeping the deadheaded flowers because they're good for your garden and help keep the critters away. So we've got just a whole bucket full of marigold heads that we're keeping. Some little blue lobelia. Lobelia looks like a little butterfly. If you look at the shape of the lobelia. All right. These are just some baskets that are customers, and this customer always requests potato vine mixed up, and this makes just a really cool looking hanging basket. Once that fills out and gets really big, all the different variations in the potato vine, and this is all potato vine, except for this one. This is Lysimachia. But these are all potato vine, all different types of potato vine. This is another customer. It's a pre-order, and she gets the dark petunias with the white lobelia. And again, that lobelia looks like little butterflies. But there's such a nice contrast between the dark petunia and the white lobelia. It makes just a stunning hanging basket. And then, of course, we grow our geranium hanging baskets up above. They love that heat. And today, with it being sunny in here, it'll easily be 120 degrees plus up there. And the geraniums just absolutely thrive in it. All right, let's take a walk into the other greenhouse. Calibrachoas. We had just planted up this calendula. Calendula is a great flower. The deer don't like it. It looks almost like a marigold, but it's really hardy. And we grow these for one of the golf courses. They request calendula. They plant it all over their golf course, and the deer just stay away from it. So we do sell a lot of calendula. Straw flower is popping over there. Another one that the deer don't like. Kufia. There's this little tubular flower. Hummingbirds love Kufia. I wish you could smell this Nemesia. Almost looks like a little snapdragon, but it's not a snapdragon, it's Nemesia. It is so fragrant. It just has a really sweet smell to it. The Blueberry Muffin Petunia series. That's at Night Sky. These are all our mounding petunias. So these are kind of in that medium vigor. We talked about them this week. So these are all the mounding petunias. They make a beautiful 8 or 10 inch hanging basket or a nice little combination planter. Fanflower is just starting. This is one of my favorites. It's just so hardy. It has a little flower that's in the shape of a fan. The actual name is Scaevola. And we get whites and purples, and it's just a great accent flower to use in like hanging baskets or combo planters. And it just pokes through all over. Some coleus, more of the petunias. Alyssum. Alyssum is very fragrant also. If you want to bring in the pollinators, alyssum, we call this the super alyssum, or alyssum on steroids. It's a very aggressive alyssum, but it always has activity on it from the pollinators. And it gives a sweet smell too. Oh, we've got some popping over here. Finally, I could show you what the osteospermum look like. How do you like this flower? This is osteospermum. Here's another one. These turn out really nice. This verbena is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's really shining. It's a very bright color. It probably doesn't show on the camera like it is, in person. But this is the Lanai magenta. It's really, really pretty. Some lantana. Lantana, the deer don't like it, so they stay away from it, which makes it very popular in the north woods of Wisconsin. I think we're going to be talking about coleus this week. We've got a lot of variation in the coleus. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So this is sun coleus, so it can take partial to, some of them can take full sun. I see we've got buds on the dahlias, so those will be popping this week and showing some color. There's some really unique colors in the dahlias. I'm not even showing everything that's up above me here. All the hanging baskets. This Melba is a absolutely stunning color. And into the Queen of Hearts. More dahlias that are budding, getting ready. We'll have color this week on dahlias. Amethyst Sunshine. That yellow throat and the purple flower. It's a nice, makes a beautiful little 10-inch hanging basket that fills out just really, really full. Amore Heart and Soul. So it almost looks like there's little hearts on it. The begonias. There's some just stunning colors in the begonias. So our greenhouses will be opening at the end of April. I love these little Homilus begonias. They have these smaller, and they're smaller flowers, but more of them. There's just really some nice colors. I cannot wait until these this mix really starts getting some size to it. So this has the osteospermum in it, so this is going to be a new, kind of a unique mix for us. It's got verbena, it has calibrachoa, and then the osteospermum in it. I think that's going to be really, really cool looking. We have all our potato vine along the wall. Just color everywhere, though. We went through and we cleaned up the geraniums. So we want them putting their energy into growing, so we're not letting them bloom. And I mean, they just came right back this week, and they're pushing out new buds. So we got to go through and clean them up again this week. But we want them to grow. We don't need them flowering yet. But there's just buds everywhere. New little buds of life. So we'll be cleaning again. It's almost a constant with the geraniums, but we've got, I think, about 3,000 geraniums. And this is more hanging basket material. So we're growing them on our bench right now, and like I said before, once we get some room, then we'll start popping those into hanging baskets. And we actually have a few benches that are empty. And there's about 2.5 benches empty, but I need about 10 benches just for vegetables. So we're gonna be really short on room here pretty quick. So I hope you enjoyed taking our little walk and just our Saturday stroll and enjoying what we get to experience in our greenhouses and a little behind the scenes here. And we've got a few more weeks of growing and getting everything ready for sale. And probably next Saturday, we'll be able to take you into our front greenhouses. A lot of this has moved out in our front selling greenhouses, and we're getting that all set up, and that's almost full too. So those 3 greenhouses out front, those are quickly filling up. So thanks for taking a stroll with us. Have a great day.